a sneak peek of what's coming up next.
Large.
Sorry, I had an inappropriate joke in my head. I'll just say it anyway.
Yeah, please.
Does the neck hole come in perk size?
Oh.
Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Tism the Wise?
You were waiting for that, weren't you?
X-Men mutant that is like evil and autistic, and what they do is they're able to change people's sensory issues.
Oh my god.
Weird. Is it too loud or bright? Too many people? Too many choices?
Right.
What's going on? Yeah.
What a disaster. See you later. Make sure you're at work at 8.
Call him
that's right.
The Tizzler.
Yeah, oh my good God. The Tizzler.
You've been tizzled.
Oh my God. Oh, good God. You've
Whoa.
been tizzled. That's
Whoa.
all right.
Get ready for peak autism infotainment. Thrilling topics, amazing guests, great laughs, and autism.
On the Spectrum, an autistic podcast.
Welcome to another episode of On the Spectrum Podcast. I'm Nick.
And I'm Esteban.
And as always, like I say before just about every episode, we do not presume to be experts of anything whatsoever except for the lives we've led thus far and also us being on the spectrum. But we have a guest today, and it's been a little while since we actually had a guest on our show. So we actually get to talk to another human being opposed to me and Steve looking into each other's eyes deeply and longingly and saying obnoxious shit. But our guest today is Ava Duel, who has a clothing line that they are putting out there in the world that is sensory friendly. But hi, Ava.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, right?
I'm pretty good. I got on a plane at 5 a.m. today, but I took a nap, so we're all good.
Oh my God, you got on. Where were you going?
Well, I'm in Missouri right now, but I was in Los Angeles.
Oh.
You know what they say, Missouri loves company.
It does. It really does. It really does. Jesus Christ.
You live in LA?
Missouri.
Oh,
But I go back and forth.
Oh, how come you go back and forth if I can ask that question?
Yeah. Technically, I live in Missouri. I
Okay.
graduated from college. The job market is in the absolute shitter.
Uh-huh.
And my grandparents live in LA, and they're like really old. So I like go over, make sure they're okay, make sure their like TV is working and like their computers are functioning and they can like check their email and stuff.
Boomer support.
And then, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
boomers up like 96, 93. So
Oh,
like,
those are not
super old.
boomers. That's like
Yeah.
silent generation.
No, that's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's, yeah, old. And then my dog is here. And
Oh.
also, yeah, so.
Okay. So you said you went to college. Where'd you go to college?
Loyola Marymount. It's a small, I think it's Jesuit, although they don't really care, and I don't either.
Okay.
College in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I've heard of it before.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it. What'd you go to college for?
Entrepreneurship.
I feel
business.
Oh,
I feel like this is a job interview.
it is. It is. And what would you think your weakest skill is? No, don't answer that. I was going
Weakest
along-
skill?
Yeah.
We call it areas of opportunity, okay?
Now, I don't give a fuck what you people call it. Here's what I know is when I interview people, I'm pretty honest. Anyway, so let's start from the beginning because I just going to throw out some questions there. So, Ava, tell us about you. Who are you? What are you doing? And all about your company.
Yeah, so I guess, we'll start with the basics. When I was like essentially born, they were like, there is something terribly wrong with this kid. So the first thing I got was ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like pretty early on. Like I'd go to the school and like, do the block things, like the testing. And they're like, she spends all day daydreaming. She does not pay attention. She does not sit still. She doesn't really care that much. I'm like, yeah, that's correct. Like, thank you for that.
All right.
And then, so I went through most of my like elementary, middle, high school with just an ADHD diagnosis. But with that, I had like severe sensory issues, which is ridiculous because there's no reason clothes should make your life harder, especially when you're like being neurodivergent. I feel like things don't really work how they should for me.
Yeah, like all nudists would agree with you.
Yeah. that's that's true. So I mean, I went through school like feeling like I was different, which I am, but like while going through school, that's like a total pain in the ass. Does not like in the moment, not fun. Now look back, like, all right, that's fine. But in the moment, like, wow, this shit sucks. So I got to college. I started to realize that hoodies were my security blanket, thanks to the school psychologist in high school, because I forgot my hoodie in her room when I was taking candy. I'm like, do you have my hoodie? She's like, you mean your security blanket? I'm like, no, asshole. That is not what I meant. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, God damn it, she's right.
Yeah, so ultimately it was what you meant. Yeah.
I hate when people are right. Yeah. I was so bummed.
He hates it when people are right too.
Yeah, it's the worst.
No,
like,
I don't. They're usually not. That's
yeah, Steve, that's it. You're right and everybody else is wrong. Got it.
I didn't say I'm
exactly.
right. I'm just saying people
Because
happen to be
everybody
wrong.
else is wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Frequently.
Doesn't mean that I'm right. It just means that they're wrong.
Yeah, that's just okay. So Ava, back to you.
One of the biggest things I learned in college is like talk to everybody as if they have like a third grade knowledge level until they can prove differently.
Oh.
Yeah, when I do that, they think I'm being a jerk and talking down to them.
Yeah, so instead he talks to people like they're in kindergarten still. Nick, you want food? Yeah. So.
It's third grade.
Well, he does like the finger paint. So
I do.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't like when my hands. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't like touching.
You remember in like? Oh, actually, I don't. You're probably too young, but or you might be too old. But when I was in like elementary school, remember like using paste, but with your fingers.
What?
You know, like paste. Like
I know what paste is. Yeah, like glue.
Yeah, but the paste they use with the kids in like kindergarten, first grade.
Oh.
But we used to use our fingers to spread it on stuff instead
that
of like.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
Instead of
I would never do that.
Instead of using something to brush it on, you just like stick your fingers in it and spread it on. Whatever.
No, I'm not doing that. I probably refuse.
I hate sticky.
And then some kids would eat it.
So I'm a tactile sensory human being, right? I don't like touching shit. I don't like being touched.
No.
For the most part, like let's say most of my day, I don't like touching or being touched, right?
Right.
And so like that's kind of why your clothing seems kind of appealing to me to a degree, because everybody's got slightly different tactile, sensory issues, if you will. Probably the best sweatshirt I ever got is the Save Another Day. Stay Another Day, not save. Stay Another Day. The one with the 988 on the inside, because that fucker's comfy as hell.
Yeah.
And soft as can be. Not that I'm going to rave about somebody else's clothing while I'm talking to a clothing designer, but it's the only sweatshirt I like, because I generally hate wearing sweatshirts, especially shit I got to pull over my head. I'd rather have a zipper. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For one, because you get to do this with the zipper, and that's kind of fun sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, so your guidance counselor in high school, college, you said college.
No, high school, you're right, yeah.
Okay, in college kind of made you,
realize,
look at what you were doing was security blanket, and...
Yeah, so I've got big trouble with germs. I don't like being around people. I don't know loud things. Like, I'm not a partier. Like, I'd much rather sit in my room. I went through like the entirety of Star Wars: The Clone Wars in like my second semester freshman year, which was great, amazing. But having to share, it's the animated.
Yeah, I got to check with him.
Like Ahsoka.
Oh, good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the good one, Captain Rex, my guy. So having to share a bathroom with a bunch of girls who were like doing crazy shit all night and like stomping back in at 2 a.m. while I'm trying to sleep was very hard for me. So hoodies really no one thought like, one, I'd get to college, 2, make it. Like, my mom extended her trip because she's like, oh man, this is going to be an absolute disaster. Okay. Like, we're going to have to move. But then I just kind of embraced just wearing a hoodie 24/7, and that kind of helped me get through it. So I ended up graduating early and, I had good grades and stuff. So that's kind of when I figured it. So sophomore year, I don't sleep well. And that was one of the first things that kind of made me rethink autism, like look into it again, go through the testing.
Okay.
I just don't sleep. So I saw like an article about the connection between autism and like
And
not
sleep
sleeping
issues?
in adolescence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was 1 a.m. idea. I'm like, what if I could make a hoodie, which is something that helps me, that's sensory friendly, which is something I have a problem with, that
Yep.
like focuses on bringing together the neurodivergent community, because there's still a stigma, although it's breaking. But like we see the shit that's happening with the government and everything.
Yeah.
I think like when I was younger, having a community or knowing that there's other people who feel the same way I do or have the same experience would have really helped me. So I guess that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I think we can relate to that too. We're both actually late diagnosed, so it probably would have helped us if we had known way earlier. But life is what it is.
I just thought I was weird.
It is.
Yeah, the rest of us thought you
exactly.
were too.
I got diagnosed at 19 or 20. So
19, 12. So that's technically later diagnosed too.
Yeah.
We diagnosed you with being weird.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, exactly.
We still think you are. Not you, Ava. Him.
No, you're good. You're good. With girls, a lot of the time, like I had pretty severe ADHD, and that kind of masks and my autism isn't like as severe, I guess. So it kind of masked that until I started like the more like autism related things started showing up more, like trouble sitting in loud rooms, trouble with the lights. Like I have to eat with AirPods now. And then it was like that's when I got diagnosed, because it started to show more, and the ADHD went down a little bit.
Yeah, that part's not surprising to me. The ADHD symptomology went down a little bit once autism was recognized and you started to see the things you could do to accommodate yourself.
Yeah.
I think isn't ADHD also associated with sleep issues, but it's like frequently waking up?
Yes, and
like I think one of the common things with ADHD is like waking up a lot during the night.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, the interesting thing about sleep disorders or sleep issues when in conjunction with something is it can either make you sleep more or sleep less, like or intermittent sleeping. Or like that's one of the
people with chronic depression sleeping. All the
time. Sleep a lot. Yeah. Typically, they either sleep a lot or don't sleep at all. And I say typically, that doesn't identify for everybody. Same thing with all neurodivergence. Like we can say the diagnostic criteria, but it doesn't 100% identify any of us.
No.
Which, by the way, good. I mean, I was just watching something on TikTok the other day where this woman was like, "We've got to figure out a better way to classify all of us," and I was like, "You're never gonna. Like, you're never going to be able to, because the second you get enough of a consensus." Somebody's going to go, well, but that doesn't make sense for me. Well, cool, but we're trying to get a general sense.
We just need to know how many Tylenol you've taken.
That's exactly right. We just need to know how many.
Uphill climb for sure.
Yeah, that's it. So you were already in college for entrepreneurship, to be a business owner. I can't say that word so well, so I'm just going to say business owner, because that's essentially what that is for, right?
I only know it because I have to say it.
Yeah, like probably 1,000 times. So you were already going to school for that when you came to the idea of, let me start a clothing brand.
Yeah.
Okay. So what prompted you to go to school for that?
It's just how my brain's wired. Obviously, I'm a big believer in the fact that I'm sure you guys are, brains are wired differently. And I've always been very entrepreneurial. Like when I was 7, I used my mom's email to open up an Instagram to sell trading cards on Instagram.
Okay.
And like just like the cards that I had packed and gotten like for the holidays or my birthday.
Okay.
And then I, got into sneakers and stock trading, and it's just kind of how my brain works.
Yeah.
It's like
you're interested in having a variety of interests. Yeah.
Yeah. That's for sure. So it was the natural path for me. I've always wanted to start a business. I've had businesses, but none of them necessarily official.
Yeah. You had ways of making money, and now you want to make it official.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I get that. I've met folks like you before. You entrepreneurial people. I'm going to learn how to say it one day. I swear to you. Probably
It's
not.
all right. It sounds like it has its etymological origins and French and not freedom.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's awesome.
Oh, God.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We only speak freedom on the show.
Yes, we only something. I don't know.
Not of approval.
So, no, I think it's interesting. So, what would be like the future direction of Nuro Apparel, which, by the way, we have yet to actually say the name of it. For anybody listening, it's called Nuro Apparel. Nuro.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, deal with neurosurgeons, neuroscientists, so I cut out the E.
Yeah,
my thinking there is cheaper website, cheaper.
Well, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so are you going to be eventually doing like a whole assortment of clothing and whatnot, and then
that's the goal.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have people like asking me like, we want dress clothes and stuff. I'm like, I'm having a hell of a time getting the hoodie made because I keep getting like having issues manufacturing. Like I'm working on it. I finally got it down, but even like when I first, went on Instagram, TikTok with the idea, like what about dress clothes? Which is really, I agree with, because going to college, I never wore business casual. I just wear a hoodie and say it's my brand, so I have to like screw you.
Once you get to a certain level of success, you don't need to dress anyway.
No,
you look at like all like a lot of billionaires and CEOs and stuff. They just wear casual clothes anyway because no one cares what they wear, because at that point you're so successful that they can't judge you. So.
Yeah, and the rest of us have to work for people like Ava, and so we have to put on a suit and tie.
Yeah.
So eventually you're going to work into dress clothes. Okay.
Yeah, so like business casual. Like again, I won't. Like I spoke at a thing, and I'm like, I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
Like, too bad. Sucks to say.
Are you designing anything yourself, or how does that work? Like, if let's say you do decide to do more business casual or more formal clothing or something like that at some point, like, would you hire somebody to help you design the stuff, or will you just basically find companies that are into what do you call it, clothing manufacturing, but clothing, whatever, like places that already make clothing, but just like you have your own unique designs and make sure that you
label it,
make certain certain fabrics and stuff that you want? Or
is that what you're doing? Is private label?
I wish that would make my life so much easier. No, everything is custom. It's not overly different from a normal hoodie, but there are differences, and these differences are based in hours and hours and hours of research, going in the line at the Lego store and asking people, and then buying Legos afterwards as like my reward for talking to people.
How amazingly stereotypical of you to ask people at Lego. And I'm guaranteeing you walked up to somebody and went, "You autistic?" And all of them in the line went, "Yep."
Me.
Yeah, like every one of them was like, "Bah!"
I'm guessing you have like a decent amount of Lego Star Wars.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Yep, right there. That's the.
It's really good call, bad. Steve. We're good. We're not in my room because it's just
wow.
It's very expensive, too much. And I started getting that in college, and for the last 3 years, it's been brutal for my bank account.
There's a lot of stuff in this room that I spent a lot of money on.
That is true.
Because a lot of the figures in there from the game series that I like they came from Japan, because you can't get them in the US. So I had to buy them from Japan directly.
Worth it. I don't know how much they cost, but worth it. So yeah, it's
probably.
Technically it's cut and sew. So like all the features, like me talking with like someone who does like blueprints or tech packs and saying, I need this, and this. It can't have this, and this. Like, here are the non-negotiables. So I actually suck with clothing stuff. Like, I'm learning.
Okay.
But more my job is to do all the research, all the work to know exactly what people want and need.
Yeah.
And then send it to someone who can make that into like a blueprint, and then take that and send it to a manufacturer that can do it high quality, ethically, sustainably.
Yeah.
Because one, I want that. Two, very big in the neurodivergent community.
It's great to slap that on your website and say, here's all the things it is X.
Yeah.
Quick question too: is there like for the hoodies, is what kind of like fabric are you using? Is it like are there certain fibers that you're staying away from, or doesn't like? I'm just wondering.
Well, one thing with like I forgot what it's called. The hoodie you were talking about, and like a lot of competitors. So not like
Stay
that
another
Comfort is a competitor. Yeah. I mean, those are like 50-50 polyester cotton.
Yep.
And one of the things I've gotten is that a lot of people have hard times with synthetic fabrics.
Okay.
Like it irritates their skin. So it's going to be like 90% organic cotton, maybe 95, probably not 100, because then you have to deal with shrinkage and like it's not as soft.
Yeah.
But then it's going to have some washes that make it like that when you touch it, you're like, oh, holy shit, that's really soft.
Okay.
So there's ways to get around, like the polyester makes it super soft, but there's ways to get around that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of synthetic fiber like as much, but
yeah,
sometimes you don't have much of a choice. Like with where I work,
Right.
like they make us wear most of the stuff is a blend, but it's like a lot of polyester.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. So what are the other differences in your sweatshirt compared to other people?
So the hood is large.
Oh, what does that mean?
The neck hole is large. So like this isn't the exact one, but like the hood, like it's like pretty big. So you can like if it's too overstimulating or something's going on, you can just throw the hood
over
up
your eyes as if you're a Sith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Great Grim Reaper style.
There you go. That's a reference.
The neck hole is large.
Yeah.
So it's like when you like wear something that like kind of choked you a little bit.
Oh yeah.
None of that.
It's why I hate. It's why I generally don't wear hoodies outside of the one I mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. Brain, come on. There's no tags. The tags are printed on the back.
Okay.
I had an inappropriate joke in my head. I didn't.
Oh
say it,
yeah.
so.
Okay, that's why. All right. I thought I did something wrong. Anyway, so the
I was
tag
gonna
is
ask
on the back.
I'll just say it anyway.
Yeah, please.
Does the neck hole come in Kirk size?
Oh, that's valid. That's an important question to ask.
No, it's this part. It's not over here more.
It's more centered.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Because you actually
I had
had a
intrusive thought. Right. Sorry.
That's all right.
When you said neck hole, I kept thinking neck hole.
Yeah,
you
did.
Don't make the joke.
Yeah, but it was worth it.
Like that's
worth it.
That's fair game.
Okay, so larger neck holes, larger hood itself. What else? Makes yours
tags.
Different. No tag. Okay.
Thumb holes.
Did you say thumb hole?
The seams are flat. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Which I don't like, but a lot of people like. And one of the other important things I learned in business school is if you're the only person who will buy it, it's a hobby, not a business.
Yep, that's exactly right.
So I have to do what I don't like. I don't like thumb holes, but so thumb holes, the seams are all flat.
Okay.
Again, like that's not something that I have issues with necessarily, but that's like overwhelmingly one of the things I've heard.
Yeah, other people have an issue with that, definitely.
And I get it. Like I have problems with that, like with my socks. That's like a no. But hoodie, like, I just don't feel it as much.
Right.
There's the pocket is really big.
Cool.
And there's a hook to attach a fidget. And then what I'm working on now, which I'm like getting 3D modeled and stuff, is the aglets are gonna spin. So like the tip of the you can be able to fidget with it. So it'll spin
so
and
you kind of like rub them in your fingers and stuff.
and like discreetly fidget, but like not like fidgets, but like when I was in school we had fidget spinner style, like fidget spinners. Yeah. And oh my God, we got kicked out of class every day.
Well, yeah, because teachers thought they were annoying as shit.
Well, they were. Yeah.
Like when I was
at the time,
when I was younger, we didn't have any of that.
No, those were.
We had Pogs. Damn it!
No. You had Pogs. I was just before those became like a popular thing in school.
Actually, so I don't know that much about you. But from what you've relayed to us so far, it seems like compared to other people I've spoken to in the past, it seems like you've done a lot more. You put a lot more into it, even though like you're just starting out with your first product and everything.
More talking to people.
Well, compared to what I've seen from other brands who like market towards the community is it's more so just taking something like an existing product and just slapping something on it, like
Yeah.
slapping an autism, like an
Mhm.
infinity symbol, or
Yeah.
attaching like a pop socket or something, or
Oh.
not like
Right.
a like a
Yeah, like a thing.
Yeah.
and so it seems like you're going above above
Mm.
above what I've seen other people do. So I just wanted to point that out.
No, I think it's wonderful that you're
Thank
doing
you.
that too. You're doing more than the bare
I would
minimum.
love. Yeah, I know it's nuts. It's crazy. I would love to do that, but I just wouldn't feel right, I guess,
Right.
because the whole brand is based on my experiences and my struggles, and this helps me, and maybe hoodies help me, maybe they'll help someone else, or maybe someone will find what helps them. Like, obviously, if it's a huge success, then that'd be
Right.
super cool
I could
financially,
see
but
you
more
having-
importantly is helping people.
Well, I'll say this much: it can be equally as good for you as it is for the community, because
Yeah.
both of them go hand in hand to help one another.
Yeah.
Because you're probably not the person who's going to create like hiring practices that say, if that motherfucker needs accommodations, and screw them.
Give it to them. Yeah.
You know,
right,
instead you're going to be, let's help people and let's put neurodivergent people to work. Right. So the
Right.
bigger your brand gets and the more money you make, the more likely you are to help other people in the community.
But I could
yeah,
also
or at least give them a.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
You
go
both
ahead.
try to
I
talk
could
at the
also
same time.
see your like your product being very popular with parents for teens and
Mhm.
early teens and like middle school, high school age
Yeah.
who they benefit from something like that. Maybe the parent doesn't really know if they're not neurodivergent themselves or don't have the same sensory issues that the kid has, but now it's like, well, this person is kind of an expert in this thing and they've done research on it, like, let me get this for my kid and see how they like it.
Yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
if the parents grew up listening to Avril Lavigne, they'll love those sweatshirts. I'm the only one who
I got
gets that
that one.
reference.
I
Okay,
got
you got
that,
it.
I
All
got
right,
that,
you
I
got
got
it. All right, good. What?
Apparently. Yeah. Apparently.
How do you not know that reference? You're actually more in the age range.
I was
to
just
have liked
ashamed
her.
at your lame joke. That's all.
Thanks.
Yeah, that
Thanks.
his face was more like, what the hell is that? than
Yeah,
anything
that's
else.
how he generally looks at me when I talk.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. People
How
my
I
age
look
get
at
my
people.
jokes. It's okay. I just happen to talk to people that are much younger than me all the time. Like everybody in our comedy group is at least 15 or more years younger than us. Even you too. That's weird now. Anyway, sorry. Putting thoughts in my head together, but I'm saying them all out loud. Anyway, so
No, I've been there every day.
yeah. Okay, so the goal is to continue to make it as large as possible. So what are you doing right now for work?
I have a part-time finance thing, which I really like because I really like numbers and stuff. Very
Yeah.
autistic. I just find it fun.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
this. So I'm launching, like as I said, Kickstarter on Wednesday, which I really need to get my shit together and post, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then I think I can say this. I hope I can say this. I'm in the finals for something in St. Louis called Arch Grants. So if I get that, it's a bunch of money, non-dilutive, but almost more importantly, like there will be people to keep me on track.
Oh,
'Cause,
cool.
like I cannot set goals for myself. Like I did really well in college. I graduated early, good GPA, because
Yeah.
I had to do this by this time to this
Right.
level of quality, or else I got a
Hello,
bad grade, and I
ADHD.
didn't want to get
Yeah.
a bad grade. Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like I didn't want to get a bad grade.
Well, yeah.
But now that I have to like set goals for myself, I
Uh-huh.
cannot for the life of me. I've tried calendars. I tried going to
Yeah.
a coffee shop. I forgot my computer
Yeah.
when I went to the coffee shop, and I get there, I'm like, oh motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, that's what I have a Steve for.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he sets up a lot of that stuff, and all I have to do is wait for my phone to go, "Hey, dude, you're late," and that's it.
Fair enough.
You know,
I
he
used to do
loves-
for
I need
my I had an ADHD employee at my last
Yeah,
job
there's
because
that
I was a manager there, and I used to have to set reminders for him for things because he would miss his appointments, which is bad
Mhm.
when you're dealing with customers because he would not show up for appointments with his
Yeah.
customers.
whatever.
No, that's not good. No, that's a good
No,
idea.
because a customer is not going to be. They don't
I-
care. They're
I
not going to
know.
be
They-
understanding
yeah,
of
they
the
don't
like.
give
Oh,
a
I don't have
shit.
ADHD. Oh
Yeah,
no,
they
I
don't
had an
give a
appointment
shit.
for 3 and the guy didn't show up.
Yeah.
Right.
No, so I'm glad Steve does that stuff. Plus, he also likes doing a lot of the editing and organization stuff because he's real big on that. And I don't contribute in that way. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I ate a lot of Taco Bell before I came to record.
Oh, what'd you get?
And now I've got heartburn. I don't know. My wife ordered all of it. They were all burrito looking things. So I'm not even sure what I was eating because my wife ordered all of it.
All right, fair.
I've started this. Well, actually, I should say I've restarted this weird thing where no matter what restaurant I go to or where I'm going, I either ask the server or the person I'm with to order the stuff for me.
Yeah, Lauren actually prefers I do that because whenever she picks something out for herself.
Yeah, but y'all are in a relationship together.
Well, but there's a reason why she asked me to do it. It's because whenever she orders something, like there's a 50-50 chance she ends up hating it. But whenever I pick something for her, she ends up liking it because I know what she likes apparently better than she does.
Yeah, exactly.
So I even do it with servers, though. I don't think Lauren would ever ask a server to.
No, it's
to
because
do it for her.
She has the habit of not reading what's in the dishes that she's ordering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she'll just read what the dish is and not look at the ingredients.
Oh, no.
And I'll be like, there's things in there that you're not a big fan of. So
what was that?
No.
Where were we that day where she ordered something and it showed up and she goes, I didn't want, was it onions or jalapenos or something like that? And you were like, Lauren, didn't you read the menu? And she goes, no. And he goes, it's in the name. And she goes, well, I didn't read the whole name.
No, I'm terrible. I read all because I'm such like a asshole picky eater. Like I might as well just eat chicken.
Yeah.
So like I'll read it and then I'm horrible. And the waiter will come. I'm like, okay, can I get the burger? But no tomatoes, no mustard, no onion, no, like Thousand Island or whatever the special sauces. Yes, ketchup. Yes, lettuce. Like just so like I did it last night we were at a Brazilian restaurant. I took off like half the thing and the dude was just staring at me like, don't even order it then.
Yeah, like don't even. I will say that I'll even ask the waiters to do it. I'll ask anybody around me. And I've actually been at places by myself and I will turn around and say, excuse me, guys, I know you're here eating food together. Can y'all order something for me? And my whole point behind it is I'll end up ordering the exact same shit like every single time I go somewhere if I don't have somebody else do it. Because I'll stare at the menu going, I don't know. You know what I mean? So I just ask other people to do it. Like we did it the other night with drinks. The waiter remembered me from the last time I did it to him. And I was just like, yeah, get me a drink. Whatever you want. And he brought me, and you know what? 2 out of 3 were pretty good. 1, not so much.
That's nice.
1 sucked.
Okay.
But I also have no right to complain about it that way too.
Because you didn't pick.
Yeah, I didn't pick it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't make the choice, so I got to just deal with it. And
I think it's fine if you're not picky. Like I was probably a little pickier when I was younger, but the older I've gotten, the less picky I am, and I like to try different things. So, but I don't have the same. Like I don't have like food sensory issues really.
I don't
do.
necessarily. I just end up
Lord.
eating the exact same thing over and over again. Otherwise, so like I do it just so I can try new shit. Yeah, but you seem to be particular about how you eat.
Yeah, like my friend wanted a breakfast burrito. I'm like, she didn't decide she wanted like a chicken pesto thing or the breakfast burrito. I'm like, I'll get the burrito, but I'm taking off the tomato, the avocado, the sour cream, the sauce. She's like, you know what? Just get the fucking pancakes and call it a day. I'm like, okay. So then I got pancakes. Like and food sensory stuff is really bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing where I'm like, I will not eat avocado. 1, because it tastes bad. And 2, because it's mushy. Like it's horrible. Like I need my fruit to be rock hard.
Oh,
like
I don't know. Like I mainly have an issue with smell. Like smells.
Yeah,
I'm very sensitive to smells to the point where certain smells will make me just vomit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll puke. But it's things that other people are like, it's not that bad. But to me, it's like everything, every smell seems more intense. And I also notice smells that other people don't.
Yes, you do.
Like I'll smell things from like 30 feet away, and people are like, how do you smell that? I'm like, because I can smell it. I don't know. I just like
it happens.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
No, I'm that way with.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I used to hate onions. Like I couldn't have them in food. Even the slightest taste of an onion was just no go. And especially if it was actually cut up in it, and then I knew it was there, it was horrible.
Right.
It was just really bad. But that's okay. I just had a thought, and then it went out just as quickly as it came in. Because I had a slight bit of a feeling like I was going to sneeze, and I was like, no, don't do that while you're recording. But then the question that I had for you went out of my head.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's just absolutely
I got a
gone.
burger the other day. I was trying to be like a big girl and be like, okay, I'm going to get a burger. I'm not going to take off the onions. and I take a bite. I'm like, okay, and then I just took all the onions off anyway and put them over to the side where they weren't touching the French fries. So that was.
What if they're cooked, or is it raw or both?
They were cooked
because the texture is different. You know what I mean? Like if it's like caramelized
I just don't
onion,
like the taste or the smell.
But they also change taste when they're caramelized because
but.
You cook all the water out and then it caramelizes.
Well, so I will say though, prior to being autistic, I should say prior to knowing I was
prior
autistic,
to being in existence.
Prior to being born, prior to knowing, I always thought that some of my food particular things was just me being an a-hole. And so like when I originally started doing this whole like have the server pick for me kind of thing was because I didn't want to be that picky. So I was asking people to oh my good God. I wish to God I could have stopped that. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, Ava. And for anybody listening, I am so sorry I sneezed. I didn't mean to.
Well, I was going to cut it out, but now I can't. No, I'm just kidding.
So what I was saying was that's one of the reasons why I started doing it originally. And then when I got out of the military, and because in the military, you really don't have a choice in what the hell you're eating or when you're eating it for a lot of the times. I just kind of was like, deal with it. And then I started being pickier again. And then I started to redo, hey, you know what? Let somebody else make that choice for me. You know, it's kind of like Sheldon Cooper letting the dice in that one episode control him. I kind of leave it up to other people to decide sometimes. And it works out pretty well. Yeah. Plus I get to try stuff I never would have thought of. Like things I've never even heard of. Because every time he takes me to a weird ethnic place and I'm like, what do you think? They give me something I couldn't even pronounce if I tried, and yet it ends up being delicious.
Yeah. No.
So what? Yeah, you're like, no, I'm never going to do that, Nick. Shut up.
I admire it, but like I used to eat I used to like canes, the like chicken.
Oh yeah. Raisin Canes?
And then I found out I found out their sauce has Worcestershire sauce, which is like the fish sauce, and I won't eat it anymore.
Oh.
Couldn't taste it, but the thought that it's in there
just knowing that it's
is too much for me.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
And same thing with like gelatin and candy or like Count Chocula. I fucking love Count Chocula.
Okay.
It's like one of the Halloween. And I found out there's gelatin. I'm like, why is there like animal tendons in my breakfast cereal? Like that's not okay.
Yeah, okay.
So now I the concept I can't get over.
Yeah. And I will say that's a pretty common kind of autistic thing is once we know something's in something or once we know certain things about something, it completely shifts the perspective.
Yeah.
It's like when I found out that Soylent Green was people.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I just couldn't eat it anymore.
Exactly right. Bravo. I'm glad you learned. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's just the concept. Is like too much for me.
Yes, exactly.
Which I know it's irrational. I know like I loved Cane's before.
Yeah.
I'll still eat like 10 of their Texas toast and call it a day, but I won't eat the sauce.
Right.
Because I know there's something in it I don't like.
Okay.
But if I don't ask,
then you don't know.
Then I don't know, and then I can eat it. That's right.
Yeah. So I would take a cue from Nick.
You want me to ruin another food for you?
No.
Not necessarily.
Well, actually, no, it won't ruin it for you because it's not made that way anymore. Oh. But originally, ketchup was fish sauce. But ketchup does not have fish in it now. But originally, ketchup was Europeans trying to mimic Asian fish sauce.
Yep.
Because they didn't know how to make it.
Yeah.
And it was originally it was like more vinegary, and it was like and then they had white ketchup. And red ketchup didn't come about till because it didn't have tomatoes in it.
Yeah.
Red ketchup didn't come about till later, but it's interesting that originally it was trying to mimic fish sauce.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Because they didn't know how to make it the way like when the Europeans went to Asia and they're like, "Oh, this stuff's pretty good." And they use it to season stuff and whatever, and they didn't know how to make it, so they started trying to make their own.
Yep.
And then they just steal the recipe and call it a day.
Yeah. But I didn't want to ruin it for you, but ketchup's not made like that anymore.
No, like I'm sure barbecue sauce does. I know like now.
Not all of them.
Caesar salad.
Not all of them.
But I won't look at the back.
Oh yeah. Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. But like I'm a huge fan of all barbecue, and like I can break down some sauces of like which ones would be good, which ones would be bad. Because there are some barbecue sauces out there that has like way too much shit in it and it don't need all that. But anyway, we can have a conversation about barbecue another day because I'm like 2 steps away from like breaking down why baby back ribs are delicious. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, right. So What are you currently working on for your clothing brand so we can get back on track? And what kind of like marketing are you doing and whatnot?
Working on getting my shit together is what
Cool.
I'm doing.
What does that look like?
It's it looks like not going very well. I'm working on manufacturing stuff, marketing, which I hate, like, filming myself in front of a camera and like saying stupid shit and then like posting it. But I don't have a choice. Like reaching out to everybody I know and random like people I don't know, but people I watch, aka on the spectrum. But yeah. I mean, like just so much cold outreach, connections with foundations and stuff like the Ed Asner Foundation, Easter Seals, Autism Speaks.
Wait, Ed Asner? What?
The Ed Asner Center for Autism.
Oh yeah,
like Ed Asner.
Well, I know what his name is because like I remember the actor.
He was best friend with my grandpa.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap,
Ed Asner.
Hey, dude, we should probably maybe remember some of these people and reach out to them.
Ed Asner Family Center. I mean, I made that connection because family friend.
Yeah.
But the other ones were like me.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. So are you going to be doing a bunch of podcasts and stuff to try to get the word out?
Hopefully.
Well, yeah.
That's the goal. Or really mostly just to like talk and say stupid shit and hope people think it's funny and call it a day.
Yeah.
Then I could just clip it and not have to act like an idiot in front of the camera on my own.
Or you could do that too.
Yeah, but I don't like doing this. It's a pain in the ass.
Well,
I feel like you could do some like a deadpan type TikTok or Instagram reel where you're just like, hey, you want a hoodie?
Yep.
Here's a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you got problems with small holes? Look at my hoodie. I got a big hole for your head. Pop. Man. Do you want to look like a Sith? Look, you can pull down the hood. You can be your own Sith.
Actually before I was looking around the room, I was trying to find.
You can be Darth.
I have Star Wars stuff, but not a lot in this room. But like I have Vader stuff. I have.
Oh my god, I'm stealing that.
I have an AT-AT in the living room, like a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This room is mostly like video game stuff.
Oh my god. Obi-Wan-tism. Yep. Let's see. Darth-tism. That's the coolest name in the world to me.
Wait, have you ever played? These are really old, so you probably haven't. But are you familiar with like Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah. I've heard of them. I haven't played them.
They're really old, but Knights of the Republic 1 and 2 have really great story wise and as far as like lore. But the problem is
like the story stuff.
The game is kind of dated at this point, though. But
yeah.
And what? Oh, just because.
Wait, so you don't like the story? What would you say?
No, the story is great. I haven't played them, but
but you know what like the general story? Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, like as far as stuff that's not from the movies, like story wise, they're really good.
No, I played Knights of the Old Republic, I think. Oh, I played the MMO one of it, and then I also played the other two Star Wars, and the second one was Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, like Xbox games. I played those two.
Yeah, that's Knights of the Republic 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then there was the Knights of the Old Republic, the MMO.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. I'm only here because I'm pretty, okay? I am only on this podcast because I'm pretty. Clearly, I'm not the smart one. He's the smart one.
Are you one of them jetties?
Wow. All right. So, I mean, that's awesome. I think it's cool that you're still trying to work on your marketing and still moving it forward. And please take the Darthism. And if I see it TikTok and you don't give me credit for it, I'm going to be not upset at all because you should take that and run with it. And if it works for you, awesome. And then I can put in the comments, I gave her that damn joke. And then somebody else can be like, no, she's smart enough to come up with it on her own. And then I'll respond.
You underestimate my tism.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. May the tism be with you. God, that's good. Man, I like it.
That's like 3 in a row.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so honestly, like Steve is actually really good at marketing. And coming up with stuff like that. And when the two of us sit next to each other, we can probably riff and get enough good stuff out of it. Because we also do improv too. And that's one thing. Like, if you haven't hit up your local community theaters, I would do so, because there's a fuck ton of us in community theater. And generally, most of them feel like they're not seen, because community theater, even though it likes to talk about being inclusive, it's not very inclusive for people like us.
Right.
Because they still have their rules and their conformity and all that kind of shit. And none of those are explicitly told, except for the whole Nick, don't yell at people. But, if you're going to tell me after I yell at people, come on.
Then what's the point? Right.
God, Nick, you can't call people motherfuckers. What the hell? Like, you should have told me ahead of time that I'm not allowed to call people dumb bitches to their faces. Jesus. No.
Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for that a couple times.
Because you called somebody a stupid bitch? Or dumb bitch?
Around that, yeah.
Around that. So you called them not intelligent, four-legged female?
I mean, I mix up the words, but I've gotten in trouble for.
Yeah. One of my wife really loves it when I call people a fuck knuckle, because it means nothing. Like, literally, there's no such thing as a fuck knuckle. She loves it when I'm making fun of somebody and I call them a fuck knuckle, and she just giggles, because it's the most ridiculous shit. Like, what the fuck would that be anyway? Like, nobody can fuck this. Nobody can fuck that. It's a knuckle. Nobody can do that. But it also confuses whoever I'm calling that. So anyway,
which is arguably the most important.
Yeah, no,
part.
That's generally why I call people shit that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Tism the Wise?
You were waiting for that, weren't you?
Oh my God, we could probably put together a Star Wars themed fucking campaign for her. Oh, that'd be God. It would be absolutely wonderful.
Autism.
Yeah, but you have you have the infinity rainbow symbol for autism, like right on his chest or something like that. Or is it just
he's
underneath the
holding
robe?
It with the force. Yeah. He's like holding the rainbow and then the red lightsaber other hand.
Oh, that'd be
cool shit.
That'd be awesome. No, he couldn't have red though. It had to be gold. Had to be gold. And the reason why, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand.
You don't know how kyber crystals work.
Nope.
No.
I know. What? They've got like an orangey gold looking one. Come on.
They have an orange one, yeah.
Yeah, but Siths, in order to get a red saber, they have to bleed the crystal.
Have to do the bloodletting. I know. Yeah. Okay. I did play a game, and more specifically, I've read a book. Actually, I've listened to. You're right, Steve. I didn't actually read it. I listened to 4 Star Wars books, including Darth Plagueis, which was my favorite. God, I was rooting for that guy up until he died. The second Sidious kills him, I'm just like, oh, come on. I mean, I know he has to, because he says that in one of the prequel ones that he actually did that, and so I knew it already happened.
It's Darth Tism the Wise.
Yeah.
I'll stop being Darth Tism the Wise. All right. I will stop. But I think it would be a great campaign, and I think it would be awesome to have as a graphic on the shirt.
Until you get sued by Disney. So.
Right.
You could just call it a parody. Like,
I don't know.
You'd have to. I would have ridiculous.
I would have consult a lawyer before you do that. Just
I would.
Case.
I would as well.
You could totally. I call it pulling the autism card. Be like, what, you guys?
Disney's one of those companies that's very sue happy.
They are.
So
you could do it another
like
way.
Nintendo will sue anybody and everybody.
Oh, that's true. Well, no, I mean,
just for fun.
One way you could do it is literally just have a figure in a dark robe with his hand up and have the symbol.
With the because that could be like shit. Like
it can literally be anybody.
It can be
exactly.
Yeah. Not Superman. I was thinking. Like the boys, Magneto, like they have no idea.
Yeah, you could.
It's the one thing that I came up with.
Yeah, that's right.
Darktism, not
Darktism, which, by the way, would be an awesome spell in my opinion in D&D. Darktism, blah, and the person sits on the ground and counts rocks.
You have an X-Men mutant. That's
there you go. There you go. All right,
X-Men mutant that is. Like evil and autistic, and what they do is they're able to change people's sensory issues.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Now you have a light sensitivity. Dazzler, get him.
Like everybody says ADHD or autism isn't real, just like zap them. And they're like, I can't sit still, I can't focus, the world's spinning, I can't, like everything seems crazy. I'm like, oh really? No, I can't imagine what that's like.
Huh, you're
That's
having a hard time ordering a coffee at Starbucks? Weird. Is it too loud or bright? Too many people? Too many choices? What's going on? Yeah.
What a disaster. See you later. Make sure you're at work at 8.
Call him
that's
right. The Tizzler.
Yeah, oh my good God. The Tizzler.
You've been tizzled.
Oh my God. Oh, good God. You've been tizzled. That's all right. So now that's borderline. Somebody going to come up with another way to use Tizzler in a really bad way. That just sounds odd. Man, we're coming up with really good references. I dig this.
Yeah.
I know. I'm digging this. God, we should. No, we can't. No, we could. Me and you could. Yeah. Yeah, we could make some stupid ass jokes about that shit.
The Tizzler?
Yeah.
Or get shirts or hats or.
Yeah.
TikTok Shop is.
What?
I used to sell stuff on TikTok Shop.
You did? Yeah.
And
now you're selling
stuff
your
like
own stuff?
that. Well, yeah, once the fuckers approved my goddamn thing.
Well, actually,
but before, like,
yeah,
you could just be like a sole proprietorship, aka nothing, essentially. Like you just need your like ID, social, whatever.
Okay.
And I was selling stuff on TikTok Shop, like stupid shit, like a shirt that says the Tizzler, or Dark Tism, will like that is and you can like drop ship it. Like you don't even have to have stock.
Haha, you've been tizzled. Quick, put some wool on him.
Yeah, like, come on. That's awesome.
Wool socks. No.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It does suck. Not a fan.
But once you're selling your sweatshirts and stuff on TikTok, let me know because I'll do
and then Professor X forces you to eat onions
to try to sell it for you too. Oh my good God.
Yeah.
Did you just say Professor X making people eat onions?
Yeah.
God damn, that's good. Oh, that's good. All right. But yeah, let us know once you're selling your apparel on TikTok, and we'll also contribute in that way too.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, I think it's a wonderful mission you got going for you. And I think it's absolutely a wonderful idea, and I wish more people would do it. I actually wish more autistic people would get into businesses that actually seem like they have a shot. That's going to sound fucking horrible, but yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When somebody says, well, I'm going to be yet another employment coach, or I'm going to be an autism coach, like, cool, but that only really helps you. Like, you're trying to sell clothing that you can actually scale up your business and employ people, right? Like,
that's
an autism coach is only hiring themselves. So you're only doing it for you. Sorry.
And the best, like, overall, like neurodivergent employees are, I mean, that's where the ideas come from. That's where, like, the growth, the creativity.
Yeah.
So I definitely know what you're saying. Like, I saw something, I could be totally lying, but like 50% of autistic adults are unemployed or something along that.
So it's 85% of employable autistic people are currently unemployed.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, actually. And also
unemployed and overstimulated.
Yeah. So one of the contributing factors to that number that I don't necessarily agree with is one of the sources of that information included just about everybody who's autistic into the who's employable, but there are folks who are autistic who are unemployable. Like, just they have an assortment of different things going on and kicking with them. They just cannot be employed for an assortment of reasons because of the way our work environment is set up.
Right.
But yet they're added to that percentage, if you will, and considered employable. But anyway, it is a huge, grossly large number of people who are autistic who cannot find work, and they are capable of working something.
And working well.
Yes, and working well.
And making a bigger impact.
Yeah, like I've never been able to hold a job for more than 3 years for an assortment of reasons, including people don't like me at some point. Because I have tendency of talking like this no matter where I am.
Yeah, I just like say shit, and then if people find it funny, then I have a friend for life, and if people don't find it funny, I like have to have a talk with someone.
Yes,
So it's
yes, I had that problem in college a lot too. Granted, I was also in my mid-30s, so listening to these people talk about how, well, if you screw up in college, it'll ruin your life. No, it won't. Like, I'm 30-something years old. Nothing you do in your 20s will destroy your life for the rest of your life. None of it. You can make up for every mistake you have in your 20s.
within reason.
No, all of them. All of them. Like, if you killed somebody right now, in 20 years, you can get out on good behavior. You'll only be in your 40s. You can start life at that point. You'll be all right. See? Like, there is no situation you can come up with where I could say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're fucked for the rest of your life.
It's a good thing I visited Little St. James when I was like in my teens. So
that's exactly right. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but okay. Don't explain it. Just explain it to me later.
We're not going to.
Yeah, somebody explain that to me later. All right. There are some references I just don't get. Like, first time he ever said I was an old man who yells at clouds. I didn't understand it because I didn't know the meme for that. Yeah, see?
It's from the
I'm
Simpsons.
Right there with a 21.
It was a news article. Old man yells at clouds.
Yeah. It's a reference from the Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't have gotten that without.
I didn't understand it, and it's because like Steve is like prime age. He's like 5.5, 6 years younger than me. So he was like prime age for a lot of when like the whole meme drive of everything was going on.
Okay.
And I had a job, so I didn't, and children. So I didn't have the time to putz on the interwebs, with all the, but anyway, beyond all that, but I hope everything continues to go well for you. I think we're almost at that point, but I can't see the small letters because I'm an old man. But I think we're getting close to the end. Ava, thank you very much for coming on and hanging out with us for a little bit and chatting. And quite frankly, thank you for allowing us to come up with Darth Tism.
It's amazing.
Without you, that would not happen.
I need to come up with a whole system of force powers related to autism. You know?
It's like this is one of those things where I would like put it into Claude, ask for ideas. It would like piss me off by giving me nothing helpful, and then I'd end up figuring it out on my own because I was so mad at Claude for not working. For me, that's like I think
Claude?
That might be
AI. Chat. It's a chat.
ChatGPT.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. I know.
No, I'll put something in it and it'll suck. I'm like, this fucking thing is so useless. And then like as I'm like raging, deleting what I was doing, I'm like, that's what it was.
Well, definitely one of the powers would be force focus. So you hyperfixate.
Yep. Hyperfixation.
Force focus. Yeah. And then I haven't figured anything else yet.
Even though there's some people in the community who don't want to call it a hyperfixation anymore.
They
just want it to be a special interest or
I think that there's too many people fixating on like
fixating.
No, I mean fixating on like terminology and stuff that's basically just what's the term?
Pedantic, semantic.
Well, yeah, it's I mean semantics and being a pedant. Like those type of things, like it's you're fixating too much on that. I think I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're fixating too much on the details, and they're losing track of the goal. The goal is to get more acceptance, but if you're constantly changing up your terminology, then you can't describe who and what you are.
No, I think that's a big problem. Actually,
I've always had a problem with it, mostly because I remember the good old days when there was 2 different types of autism.
Well, people also tend to
3 levels.
People will oftentimes talk over or under one another, even though they're actually in agreement. But it's because their terms are not in sync with each other. So they're using words differently, even though they both mean the same thing. Or like what matters is what the words actually mean and what you're trying to convey, what your idea, your information is. The actual word itself is not as important as the information you're trying to convey. So you fixate too much on the actual word or the term because I don't like that term for this reason. Well, it's like, what is the person actually trying to communicate?
Right.
I actually have a super big issue as of right now because people want to pick apart a specific sentence. Like if you miss a fucking comma, people will like try to insult the shit out of you online because you missed a fucking comma somewhere. But that doesn't change whether your statement is correct or not, or if it's a good point to make, right? But it's those little details. Goddamn, like I'm a horrible speller. Okay, this boy writes. He writes really well. He understands grammar really well. He knows how to do some spelling bees.
I use the Oxford comma.
Yeah, he knows how. He even knows that one of those is. I don't. I do. Like I'm horrible at writing. It's not that I'm incapable. But I'm horrible at writing, and more specifically, I'm horrible at spelling.
Hard time.
I talk like a motherfucker, though, right? Like I can probably out-talk most people. But he's a good writer, and every time I'm online for the podcast, because I do all the social media for some reason, even though he's the writer, but I'm doing all the social media, and like I'll have this really great long message making a valid point, whatnot, and then somebody will point out how I used the wrong tense for a word.
And then it's like World War III.
Yeah, like, God damn it.
It's like you missed everything. You read all that, and the only thing you saw.
Yeah.
I usually don't make those mistakes, but I don't like being involved in the social media stuff because I end up getting too consumed by it.
Oh my God, he used to. Well, he was never in charge of the Spectrum stuff, but his own personal accounts,
I will end up doing
go back and forth for days with people.
You know, I'm the type of person who likes to look things up and look up information. If it's either something I don't know the answer to, or it's something I just find interesting, I'll read a bunch of information about it, even if it's something stupid, like learning about how they make a certain kind of cheese or whatever. But if you're arguing with somebody online and they bring up something that I've never heard of, then I'll go look up. And I end up getting consumed by it because I end up spending like 30 minutes looking up shit that's not important. And it's like, it's a waste of time. Why did I spend 20 minutes looking up this thing that this person mentioned?
Well, I'll just continue to have the conversation without having any idea what the hell the person's talking about. And I'll just keep talking.
Yeah, it's hard. I need to know what's going on.
I can't dissect it. I, on the other hand, like I get sometimes on my personal accounts. Well, the alternative I just say, and your mother. And I just end it with that.
The alternative is I don't say anything.
And your mother, period.
Yeah. Like this one guy said, all immigrants need to get out of my country. And I said, and your mother.
Period.
And then he said, no, you think having immigrants is a good thing? And I said, no, like your mother. And then he said, you should get out of my country. And I was like your mother.
Like your mother.
And I just kept going, saying, like your mother, over and over and over again. And finally he said, my mother's dead. And I said, well, at least she left the country, which was really insensitive. That's insensitive, but it's true.
Anyway,
that's
if I don't engage with that stuff, then I won't say anything.
No,
because if I don't know what you're talking about, I'm just not going to say anything because I don't want to engage in the conversation if I have no fucking clue what I'm saying.
Right, but I purposely set out to be a troll sometimes. Especially now at my age. Like I didn't do this when I was younger. A bunch of years ago, I used to not understand why he would engage for so long in conversations with people online. Why are you trying to prove that somebody's an a-hole or they're dumber than you? Like, what the fuck's the point? Now I'm to a point where I engage in the conversation just purely to watch how freaked out people get over nothing.
Pissed they get.
Over nothing. Like just this morning, somebody responded to I made a post. The overall post was about constitutional rights and guns and whatnot. And all I put on as my first comment was, I don't agree. That's all I said, because I don't agree with what the post had to say.
You could
but
say.
That's all I said was, I don't agree. Somebody immediately underneath it said, well, you don't believe in gun rights. And I went, I just don't agree.
I do. Right.
I just don't agree with the post. And then underneath that, he said, you're un-American. And I went, I just don't agree with the post. But I just keep saying that. And every time I say it, it seems like he gets even more bent out of shape. He called me a libtard. He's called me a dumbass. He's told me I don't understand the country. I'm not patriotic. I don't believe in freedom, all of this stuff. And all I've said in response is, I just don't agree with the post.
I don't agree with the post.
That's
You get Democrat? You know dumb has a B in it? I know a lot of people don't know that, but it's my favorite.
Absolutely. So Steve is sitting up straight, and that's usually an indication that we're running short on time. I know I tried to cut it a little bit ago, but Nick gets caught up in conversation.
No,
that was me. That was me. Blame me.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, your fault. Come on.
You know, always
the hell,
blame
dude?
the Spanish and
He's
Inquisition.
been watching
Always
too
blame
much
Nick.
liberal propaganda. That's what it is.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
He's
it.
actually drinking
Democrat?
tap water right now
Jesus.
too. So,
I'm drinking tap water, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which
Dude, I'm
he...
telling RFK. That's
Yeah, I was
horrible.
gonna say
as you
I'm
should.
reporting you to RFK Jr.
Yay!
I'm gonna call him on you.
He's gonna bring the cure.
Raw
Yeah,
milk.
Joy. He's going to bring his overly sun-dried ass over to me. Great. Nice.
Raw
Anyway.
milk and jeans.
Ava, thank you very much for coming on our show. I do appreciate it. For anybody out there, please check out Ava's brand, NuroApparel.com. If I got that website correctly. You can also find Ava on the Ticker Talkers, and I'm assuming all the other social medias at Nuro Apparel, as well as you can find our stuff on social media stuff. We are on the Spectrum. And Steve?
Pee pee poo poo.
I saw a bumper sticker on a Porsche that said that. It was the funniest shit. It was like in like the Trump Vance thing. It was
Yeah.
pee pee poo poo.